What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Shane Rowe. Guys, grab your Yardies coffee, hit that like button and that subscribe button, and let's get caffeinated. Now, guys, second game of the preseason. We lost the first game in the dying seconds, but in the second game now against Rangers, we performed very well, to be honest with you. After halftime, Ten Hag made like 10 changes. I think only Onana survived the substitutions. But both first half and second half, the guys played very well. The tactics looked like they were there. We didn't look unorganized. The thing about preseason is that it's not so much about if you're going to win all the preseason games. Yeah, you want to win all the preseason games, but minutes got to get back in the legs and performances have to be tidied up. And that's exactly what we saw yesterday. Now, new boy Yori, Lenny Yori, I believe his name is. Guys, comment down below how you think he did. But for me, I mean, the stats sell themselves. First in passing completions, passing attempts, his take-ons. There was one where he had a little bit of a miscommunication with Evans, but for a first game with a new team, the first 45 minutes, and okay, it was Rangers, but Rangers isn't like some walkabout team, right? So it was decent competition for a new kid. And he did very well. There was even an incident where he came back and did a block. So, guys, providing that we can get this team to stay fit and healthy for next season, we're going to be a different team, guys. I'm not telling you that we're back.
I want you to put the word out there that we back up.
I'm just saying, listen, the coffee is not decaf here, right? So we might not win the title, but at least we're going to look better going into the latter part of the season and hopefully win a trophy and not just finish in 8th place again. Now, with that said, speaking of injuries, Mason Mount played the first 45 minutes. He looked lively. He looked a bit skinnier, like he lost some weight, but he looked lively nonetheless. He set up Ahmad, which, guys, if we haven't talked about Ahmad enough, yeah, last season he had a few injuries as well too. So I'm not sure if the manager didn't want to overly exert, right, or agitate those injuries. But every time he came on the pitch last season, he was a threat. And this game wasn't any different. In 45 minutes, he was terrorizing the defense. Left foot, right foot, going on the inside, going on the outside.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Trying to set up Sancho, I think, one time. We have to give Ahmad this season. And I know we're looking at right wingers. I know we're looking at forward type players. And I don't know if it's his stature or size that, listen, I think Ten Hag rates him, okay? He said it himself. But as far as the ideal player that he wants or he looks at, I think he wants like a taller type of player, which I'm not telling you that Ahmad is no Messi, but his center of gravity is so low that you can't really, he's not the strongest player, but he is balanced. He doesn't get bounced off the ball like you would think. And again, he goes on the left side, he goes on the right side, he can shoot and he can set up plays. So for me, he was definitely the man of the half, if not the man of the match. But you also have the youngsters that came in on the second half of the game, and they looked good against Rangers again. And I don't think Rangers changed out a lot of players, so it was a relatively strong-ish Ranger team. Again, with that said, Hugo, he was on the last season's preseason, and I liked him then. And also Fish, he's another center back. I think we need to kind of like look at those players. But Fish had injuries last year as well too, so if we can probably see one or two that might be sneaking into the first team this year. And listen, for me, I still believe that Ten Hag is going to be the man going forward for this team. And I don't want to tell you that even if next season doesn't go to plan, all I'm saying is things take a little bit of time to build. And come December, hopefully we can be in a position to really give him his chance. Again, you have Van Nistelrooy now a part of the coaching staff, teaching these young strikers how to be a proper center forward, and I think that's going to pay a lot of dividends. But I don't think that just every 5 minutes we're looking at, oh, how good is he doing? If they win this game? Did they lose this game? Did they win this game? And just it's tension every 5 seconds. Just say, yo, he's our dude, and let him ride, man. Like, give him the space, because you see Kobe Mano is a perfect example, and you have to credit Ten Hag for that. Garnacho, you have to credit Ten Hag for these things, right? And the new kids coming up, you don't know who's coming out this season, but I know there's a lot of talent there, and we might even see some more on display come the next game, which I think is against Arsenal in about. So they have time to get some more players up to speed. But now I think is the more serious end of the preseason. So I'm not sure who's gonna get more game time in terms of the youngsters. But we'll see who comes through and get the and get some minutes. As far as the transfers go, we're still linked with a few names. There is, guys, I'm the worst with names, so I'm not even going to try. I don't really like to talk about the transfers that might come in until I see them with a shirt. So you never know who can come in and steal, right? Euro, hashtag Euro. So until I see them with a shirt, I don't want to say anything. However, the names that we are attached to now are definitely an improvement on the squad. I don't think we should be selling. I don't think we should be selling McTominay as well too. I think Fulham are trying to come in to replace one of their players, and they're trying to give you 15 million for Scott McTominay. We better not be selling Scott McTominay for nothing less than 35 million. And I'm dead serious. Nothing less than 35 million, plus some add-ons if we're going to even think about it. On the other hand, what do you guys think about this whole Amrabat thing? I've heard we might send him back to Italy. I think we should be getting them. But I also heard that we might try to get him for a little bit cheaper than the 20 million. I still think 20 million is a bargain for Amrabat, considering how pivotal he was in us winning that FA Cup trophy. You know, him and Mano beside each other, a really good partnership. If we can get something stronger, better, I don't know. I don't know if there's any better, but you know, a more complete player maybe than Amrabat. How much more are you gonna pay for that? Maybe you can improve the play a little bit, especially if you get him for 15 to 20 million. So we'll see. But it is a new era. You can feel the vibes coming back. You can feel that anticipation of the new season. There's also City going for, I think in November, their charges are coming up, that court case. So, you know, things might get a little bit shaky around the table. So we need to be there to capitalize on any opportunity that they might give up, that they might give. Liverpool, new manager. I think our best bet, I think our most threatening team right off the bat could be Arsenal. Obviously, Man City is going to be there, but again, like I said, in November is their whole court case, so that might shake them up a bit. I don't think we might be winning the league next year, but we definitely need to be strong contenders. And how you do that is you have to capitalize. So Arsenal is going to be probably out the blocks pretty strong. City is going to be there until everything starts to come out in the public more. So we need to be around. Liverpool are going to have a new manager. Chelsea are going to have to start thinking about what they're going to do with all these players and a new manager. Tottenham is Tottenham. So, you know, guys, we'll leave it there for today. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you and GGMU. Peace.